my wife asked me how about to bring our pumpkin to the church at Thanksgiving Day. From the last winter, we dig the hole and then put into the disposal garbage to the garden in the hole. And then we see some pumpkin seed. This year, the new leaves come from the ground, and it goes, especially this year, so sunny day. So our pumpkin grow, and then when we saw one day we saw the pumpkin, there's a flower with the small baby pumpkin, and it will grow. We talk about that, and finally it fruited. So this morning I cut this pumpkin. not okay, but it's the first harvest from our house. When we go to the superstore, there are a lot of pumpkin, big pumpkin there, and then people buy the pumpkin for the pie, and some pumpkin soup. Oh, I see. And someone decorated the pumpkin in front of the church. Is it true?
Halloween Day, decorate the pumpkin.
Oh, Halloween Day. So someone before the Halloween Day, they put the pumpkin. Some. So the pumpkin is the symbol of the harvest, something in the special this season, I think, in Canada. On the Bible, from the first reading, there's some story. It's a long time. There's some Israel in the Middle East. There's small amount of people, and they were in Egypt, and then as their slave. But one day, the God lead them to their land. That province is called Canaan, and so during the people were led by God on the desert. They had no food, so they asked, "Oh, we are starving, we are thirsty," and then God sent to them a manna from their heaven, and also they sent to quail. And they ate during they traveled the desert, and they got food. And finally, they arrived at the new land, and then they got the first harvest. There's a kind of story we read and we heard today. So at that time, bring your first harvest to the special place, and to the priest, and then you said to the Lord. It is the word we are going to say after the offering. When we circle the altar, we will say again the story. It's a very small. We are very small one, but we are allowed to live here, and then we have a harvest here. But it's like our story. Someone immigrant to this country, and someone was born in this country. Just we are in here because of God. You lead us. So the first one is very important, special thing we offer to God. But it's kind of the image. What we got here, is it from God? Today, on the gospel said, Jesus crossed to the Galilee River, and people gathered there. And then Jesus told to people, "Why are you looking for me?" And before the situation, what happened? On the field, Jesus feed people with 5 loaves, 5 bread, and 2 fishes. 5,000 people. People so amazed. And during the today, our celebrating the Eucharist here, we are going to imagine the situation. At that, when Jesus feed the 5,000, and where the bread came from, is a small kids bring their bento, lunch to Jesus, and it happened. But Jesus took the bread and give thanks to God, and Jesus took the fish, thanks to God. It means what we have is from God. It is a very important thing to remember Thanksgiving. What we are here, just we remember God lead our life. So just give thanks through the important thing. And then we will bring some canned or not spoiled food for the food bank here through the first reading. And when we offer the food to God, we remember how we live. Also remember the area around us, because we were first we were alien. It is also a very good thing when who moved to this country. First, we are alien, but in here now, you have someone have a house, and someone has a job, and then someone has a retire pay pension. But it means the God gave us everything, and it's just remember how we loved. So, especially through the Eucharist, we celebrate the bread and wine. We remember the bread and wine. It's grace of God. It's harvest. It's grace of God. Remember the thing. Second, we remember through the bread and wine, Jesus came from heaven to us to be with us, to give the life, eternal life, and remind us we came from God. So through the Eucharist, through the bread and wine, we will remember the grace of God together. So Jesus said, "I'm the bread of life. Who will come? Whoever come to me, not thirsty. Whoever believes in me, not hungry." So through the service, we will remember the grace of God who gave